everybody. Welcome back to the NASCAR iRacing career mode. We have an exciting episode today. We were heading to Atlanta Motor Speedway for obviously since its reconfiguration is a super speedway now, and we also will be heading to COTA today. We're coming off of a pretty good episode, two I believe top five finishes. Either way, let's get right into Atlanta. And here's practice. As you can already see, we're already trying to find the limit for pushing, as this track is very hard to push at, and you wouldn't even believe it. It's completely full throttle. It's completely full throttle, especially when you're behind somebody. Either way, we would move on to qualifying, and I felt pretty good with the car. The car felt pretty good with me. Ran a banker lap, and here's our fastest lap coming to the line, not going under the apron. We come across the line, and it's going to be P8, as you'll see here as I press on the results. Either way, P8, solid top 10 qualifying for us. We're happy with that. It looks like Ty Gibbs will be on pole for this race, as here we come, coming to the green flag. The green flag is out, and we are green here at Atlanta. This is going to be a wild one. Who knows what this track is going to bring this field today, as Ty Gibbs leads them into turn number one, and we sit here in turn number two as Evan Addison tries to go three wide on lap number one. I have no idea what he's doing, but we try to slide through the middle, but it's going to work for Evan. Look, he's got my teammate pushing him right there, and now Noah Gregson's three wide, so now we got a 3x3 race on lap number one, and at this point, I had no idea it was going to be like this, and I've never done 3x3 at Atlanta before, so I'm here freaking out. Sorry for the lag on the clip if there is. But here we go, into turn number one. We're trying to hold it. We get loose, trying to save it. We can't save it. We get into the 39. The 98 goes flying through the air. Holy cow, and that is the first caution of the day caused by us. But either way, we wouldn't look back on that. I feel bad for Riley, but we got to move on. Green flag back in the air. We're back to green at Atlanta. A horrific crash that we're coming off of right there. Either way, we would try to start moving our way up through the field, trying to go to the outside, three wide. This would work. We would clear the 21, I think. Yep, we end up clearing the 21, but the 21 actually gets hit into the wall by Evan. We make it through, and we got a caution a lap later, and it looks like this time it's the 44 and the 36 making contact, and oh my god, the 44 is dead as well. And again, either way, we would come back to the green flag. This time, Justin Allgaier in the race lead, so it looks like we've had a bit of lead changes, and so far for me, I felt like our struggles were we don't have really enough time to get to the front, so our goal right now is just to get to the front here, put ourselves in the best position. As you can see right there, we move up to the middle, forcing up Justin, and we get Allgaier, and we're going to end up having a huge run. We get into the 0-2. He can't handle the push, which I can understand because, again, these cars have way less downforce compared to the Cup cars. But either way, on lap 12, we would have another caution, and looks like this one was for Almendinger into the wall. And, yeah, just big contact. Bunch of good guys in that wreck, like the 16. Either way, we go back to the green flag once again. This time we get into the 2. For some reason, he just goes to the left, and we have a caution right away. I have no idea what happened here. I just gave him a little tap, and he just went straight to the left, coming right up on the track. Goes the 9, and a bunch of cars killed right here. Now lap number 19, we're back to the green flag once again. Look at the 10, not learning that we've had a complete crapshoot so far. He's going to try to go three wide in turn number 1. Either way, it would not work. We would be able to clear him off the corner. And we'd actually get behind the 10 later on here, trying to get to the front. This is our march to the front right here. We get behind Sam Mayer. We go middle, three wide right here to get behind the 7. Now we're behind the 7, going for the race lead. We give the 7 a massive push. He gets into the wall, and I gotta stop doing that. Either way, big checkup from lap cars, and now we're up into the front behind Sam Mayer. Josh Berry in the front. We try to go three wide on the bottom, doesn't work. We push the 1 to the race lead, and it is looking pretty good for us as we're looking to take the race lead now. Sam Mayer has to check up, lift out of the gas. That them tires are getting pretty old, and coming out of turn number 4, lap car checks up the bottom, and we are going to be in the lead at Atlanta. But a caution would actually come out as soon as we take the lead. And here we go. Here's the restart after that. Horrible restart from us. I mean, we gave up the lead, and that is exactly what we did not need to do. as Brandon Jones would lead the field now. And here we go. Down in, through the tri-oval, 3 wide from us, not under the white line. We did that move perfectly. 3 wide on the bottom. Contact between me and the 19. Remember, me and the 19 did kind of heat up last race, and we're making even more contact. He's giving us no room on the bottom. And it's still 3x3 up in the front. Now we're making contact with the 19. The 19's in the wall. A wild race up front. And with 7 laps to go, we would see another caution. Oh, the 48 and the 28 is dead. The 28 is dead now. Either way, green flag again back in the air. Look at this, 4 to go. It's time to go. It's time to keep this race lead, or at least try to, as we will lead into turn number 1. We would lead into turn 1, Sam Air right behind us, and now it's time to pick a lane. Are we going to pick the bottom of the block, or are we going to pick the top? Sam Air goes to the top, so we're going to go to the top and block that line. Try to hope that these other lines don't come in. But here comes the 4 car. How about this? The 4 trying to get the race lead, which he has a huge run with Josh Berry, and he takes the race lead as our car was just not too good leading the pack, and it felt like we had a bit of damage from earlier in the day, so that's why we were going to struggle. Either way, now we have a pretty big run, and now we don't want to be behind the 4, but we're forced. As he comes down right in front of us, it's time to give him a shove right here. Look at the 07 up here. We got some underdogs up in the front. Either way, big push to the back of the 4 as he's going to try to get the race lead. It's the white flag, the last lap of the race. Who's going to get it? Josh Berry, the 4, me, or the 07, who knows, as we're not lifting at all. The 4 is lifting, though. He hits the brakes. We get into the back of him, and we're absolutely killed as we go down the inside, and there it is. Our race is completely killed. I mean, wow. I was not expecting that. Either way, Josh Berry, for the first time this season, is going to win and lock himself into the playoffs. How about that for Josh Berry as we come across the line? P16. Unfortunately for us, I mean, we had a great day. We caused like 2 wrecks, but besides that, we had a great day. Either way, we move on to Coda, and I have no experience at this track. I actually just bought this track on iRacing, but I felt pretty good because I know this track on F1. So I knew most of the braking zones, and I knew like the general track layout and stuff like that. So we would do pretty well in practice. We would actually finish I believe it was in the top 5 in practice, so it was a solid day. And here's our qualifying lap as we roll off, and coming out of the final corners, we were pretty happy with this lap. I felt like I made no major mistakes, and I felt like I did a good balance when it comes to pushing and taking it easy, and we would come across the line, and it's P2. P2 right alongside Ty Gibbs, so a great start to the race for us. How about that? Either way, the pace car is off, and we're going to start going green. A little bit of contact between me and Ty Gibbs before we even go green, but the green flag is out. Ty Gibbs on pole. Oh, this shot's weird, but Ty Gibbs on pole, and look at us. We are side by side with that 54, trying to take the lead out of turn number 1 as we break early into turn number 1, trying to get that crossover. We cross him over, go down to his inside. Can we get the runoff? We cannot get the runoff, and Ty Gibbs will lead the race after the first few corners. But either way, we knew our best sector was this second sector right here, and we still had an opportunity to pass him. I mean, it's early in the race, cold tires, we can take advantage of that, but because we're a rookie, I expected a lot of mistakes out of us, especially at a track like this where the car is just so slidey. Either way, we get right to the rear of Ty Gibbs right here, giving him a little bit of a tap. We try going round the outside. He defends it really well. We try to cross over, get a good run. Crossover again. Look at this run. We go down the inside, but we get on the gas too early, and that is one opportunity we lose at the lead. And then this time on the next lap, we spin it out behind Ty Gibbs, going into the barrier, and that would result in Ty Gibbs winning the one and only stage that we'll be doing for today because the race is a little bit too short. Ty Gibbs wins stage 1. Either way, now we're P8, and it's time to go. We gotta try to get to the lead. We gotta try to get to the lead, or just try to get into the top 5, as our tires might be a little bit cooked. But Ty Gibbs will lead the green flag after stage number 1. Let's see what's going to happen here. Look at this. We cross over. Evan Addison trying to go down the inside. Here comes Brandon Jones. Huge dive bomb. Block up from us because of that dive bomb. That's going to kill our right front even more. But we would follow behind Brandon Jones, and on the same lap, we're going to try to get him back down the inside now. And if this is a part of the track you usually don't pass at, but it seemed like we were really good at that part of the track, so that's where we were going to take advantage of it all the time. Now it's Evan's turn. Down the bottom, here we go. We lock up, unfortunately. We get into our rival from the Junior Series, and he is off track. Has to wait to let everybody go, unfortunately, for Evan. I'm sorry to him. Either way, now we're gonna get Justin Allgaier. We go down the bottom, huge run coming out of the final corner. That was our other strong point of the day, as I can't speak English. As we go into turn number 1, it's Josh Berry, me, and Justin Allgaier all battling it out. As Justin Allgaier gets a good run, he's gonna stick to my inside, but can he handle this pinch? He cannot. We clear, and now it is time to get Josh Berry. Can we get him in our fastest part of the track? Getting on the curb, using the limit. As you can see, those little sausage curbs prevent you from cutting the corner, but we would get by Josh Berry and we would move on. And look at that gap, 2.4 seconds to the back of Wes Gallo. So we knew our chances of catching them boys were going to be very, very tough. As you can see, we did not gain at all on the next lap. We were 4 seconds back heading into the final lap. But either way, the battle up front was pretty interesting. The two teammates both have 2 wins up to this point. They've been dominating the Xfinity Series, but obviously there has to be a number 1. So who's going to win today? As Ty Gibbs has to go defensive into turn number 1. No team orders between these guys. And Ty Gibbs would successfully defend and would come out of the final corner. Ty Gibbs is looking like he's going to win his 3rd race of the season. Congratulations to Ty Gibbs. 3rd win of the season, this time at COTA. How about that for Ty Gibbs? As we would almost get to Noah Gragson, as he made a few mistakes, as you can see us pushing it to the absolute limit, using all the track limits. But we would come home P4, so a solid comeback day from Atlanta. We're proud of that, and we think it's going to do us pretty well in the points. Either way, let's head back to HQ and summarize this episode. As welcome back to HQ, boys. Again, a solid weekend from us. I mean, even though we got 16th at Atlanta, we're proud of it because we led laps, we were up front, and we were confident in this car. And at COTA, I'm even more proud that we got 4th because we not only competed for the lead a couple laps, but despite all the mistakes, we had a good car and we got a solid 4th place finish. Either way, here are your standings after race number 6 as we observe them. Again, we're making our way up, at least trying to make our way back up to the front of the grid. But we got an interesting points battle between the leaders as Ty Gibbs again has his 3rd win of the season. Either way, thank you guys for watching this episode. I'll try to get you that next episode next Sunday, as this series should be every Sunday at 5 o'clock. Thank you to 4Cloak Media and Noah for, again, making the slides. And thank you to 4Cloak Media and Pierce Graphics for sponsoring all of my racing endeavors. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Again, go like and subscribe on the bottom, as this series has been doing really well recently, so help me in the algorithm. Either way, see you guys in the next one.